Thank you for welcoming us into your headphones. My name is Chema.
Believe it or not, that really is him, and I'm Eddie.
And this is the rollback.
Yeah.
So
someone lost their voice last night at a concert.
it was several concerts, if you can believe it.
Jesus.
Just a heads up, like this is gonna be just a little breakdown on the Oscars, like nothing too deep, just like a comment on like what we saw and what we liked and what we agreed and what we didn't agree.
It's just me, or was this Oscars kind of boring this year?
It was less boring than usual, if I can be honest.
Nothing of significance happened on this show at all.
No, like out of the awards, no, nothing.
Exactly.
Just
which is what we're here to talk about.
It could have lasted 20 minutes if they just if it was just awards and that's it. Weirdly enough, and this is a thing that we should comment on, like 8 categories were cut from the telecast that were given out on like the first hour that was not, shown on TV.
I heard about that.
Yeah, with the purpose of making the show like quicker, but the show ended up lasting longer than the previous year. So I think that's an interesting thing to consider. Kind of backfired there at the end.
I heard that there were some people that were pissed off that like what, you're not going to present all of them. Like I know the Grammys, they don't do that, but I mean, I guess the Grammys are a different beast.
Grammys are weird, man. The Oscars, I think they should show everyone because they were like, well, we don't want to show best editing because like who knows these guys? And I'm like, editing makes the movie. Show them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
the unsung heroes.
Yeah, like remember the Steve Jobs movie with remember when Wozniak is telling him like acknowledge the main guys, like acknowledge the guys from the team. Like it's not just about you. Like it felt kind of like that. Like, hey, acknowledge these people.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. Yeah. I feel like I should talk about the boys. Like I feel like
your voice.
Yeah. Okay. It's even distracting me a little. You know what? Today's a chill episode. Like, I don't mind talking about this. So I went to this music festival the past 2 days.
Oh shit! It was a 2-day festival.
It was a 2-day festival.
Oh god, no wonder.
So I don't think I ever talked about this, but I freaking love concerts. Like I love concerts. And oh god, every time there's like a fest, and I live in a city that has a lot of festivals and a lot of concerts, so I try to go like as often as I can. So I went to this 2-day festival. And Jesus Christ, like, yeah, it was awesome. But like, I yelled and I screamed too much last night, so it was awesome. And then also because like it's we're getting into the summer, there's a lot of wind, so there was a lot of dirt, and my sinuses reacted. So like, it's allergy season, so there's that too. I think that's affecting me as well. Guess what band I saw last night?
Gorillas.
Oh, I fucking wish. No.
Okay, I know you managed to get tickets to that one. I remember that.
No, I didn't get tickets to go to that.
What? Oh shit! Yeah. I remember you were so hyped for it.
I was hyped for it, but I didn't get tickets. I saw Simple Plan last night.
What did they do? Perfect. Tell me they did perfect.
They closed with Perfect. Yeah.
Yes. Was the whole crowd singing?
Dude, it was awesome. Like I was like pretty much joined. I was like surrounded by like former emo people. Like it was awesome. They played all the hits. They played "I'd Do Anything." They played "Shut Up." They played "Perfect." They played "Welcome to My Life." They played a couple of the new songs, and then out of nowhere, they just go like, "Hey, we're gonna play this song. It's from a cartoon we did like back in the 2000s." They played the fucking "What's New Scooby-Doo" song.
What's the Scooby-Doo?
That's the one.
Gonna solve oh my god, was the crowd singing to that one too?
It was awesome. I took a video. I'll send it to you.
Simple Plan. Wow.
Yeah. So Simple Plan, like it was then, and I saw the Strokes after. Strokes was cool, but Simple Plan was like the hypest. What's up?
No, but like the Strokes went after Simple Plan?
Yeah. So it's a 2-day festival, and every day has like a headliner. And the Strokes was going to close out today.
But I feel like Simple Plan is bigger than the Strokes.
Not where I'm at.
No, fair enough.
Yeah. The first day, Maroon 5 closed. So I saw Maroon 5, and then I saw the Strokes last night. Yeah.
What fucking festival is this?
It's called Pal Norte.
But man, how much did you pay for your tickets?
2,000 pesos, so that's like $100.
And you got all that for $100.
Dude, I'm telling you, like 3 bands I saw, there were like 50 bands.
I wonder how much these bands make from festivals.
I have no idea, but it is awesome.
Like how many people were there? Like a couple thousand or
No, like too many. I'll send you the lineup so you see. We'll talk about the Oscars in a second, but like let us catch up for a bit. Like it's been like a week. There, I sent it to you.
let's see. Jeez. Okay. Oh my god. The Strokes. Oh man. How big was this concert though?
Oh, huge. Freaking huge. It was awesome.
I'm insulted
Yeah.
that Simple Plan didn't get like top billing with the Strokes and Maroon 5. I'm insulted.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. But
Who the fuck is Morat? Who the fuck are
Morat.
Hombres G? Who the
Hombres
fuck
G.
is who the fuck is Martin Garrix? Who the fuck that is?
Martin Garrix, I think it's a DJ. I didn't see him though.
Fuck all those guys. How the fuck did Papa Roach get equal billing to Simple Plan? Papa Roach, sit your ass in the back.
I think those are in alphabetical order though.
No, it's C comes before B. Yeah,
It's too early for me to start thinking. Yeah.
that's fair. Whatever. Anyway, it
Yeah.
sounds like a fucking dope ass concert.
Yeah, it was awesome. So yeah, so that's why my voice is gone because I was singing Simple Plan songs until like the end of the night.
Man.
Oh god. Yeah.
Dude,
so the Oscars. Yeah. What was
dude,
that?
I would be so fucking down to like go. If I had known that the festival was going on, I would be so down.
I'll let you know when the next one is.
Correct. How much is a
Tell you.
plane ticket to your city?
Not that much.
Or
If you
would
come by
we-
bus, it's easier.
We just might have to. Might not be able to tell
Yeah.
anyone about it though. They'll try to
It's
stop us.
like yeah, if no one listens to this show, it's fine. It's like an all-day festival and it's like outside. So like it's a lot of walking. So like that's the only thing. Like if you're good on cardio, like you're pretty much good to like enjoy the whole thing.
I mean, I'm going to be a firefighter, so I have to be good on cardio.
How's that going, by the way?
Good. Matt, folks, y'all are going to get to a peek of our personal lives right now.
Just to catch up with us, Yeah. We're people too. We're not just reviewers.
What's called? I went to go take the physical exam, like the part where you actually like drag the hose, you climb up the ladders, like you do all that stuff.
Hose.
Yeah, hose. Dragging all 200 pounds of hose. Wait, the first funny bit, I got there at like 7:20. The gates opened at 7. I was like, I don't want to go first, but I don't want to go last. I'll go in the middle.
Yeah.
I get there and they start calling us by name. And they're like, Eddie Luna, yes, sir, you're first. Fuck. So I had to go first. They gear me up with everything, right? And I climb up the ladder. The ladder's extended 100 feet, right?
Right.
Imagine climbing 100 feet in the air on like this steel ladder. I'm up there and I'm just looking forward. Like I'm not looking down because I'm not stupid. I'm not the worst with heights, but I'm not the best.
Yeah.
And then as I'm up there, I look into the distance. I'm like, why are the trees moving? I'm like, oh shit. The ladder was swaying in the wind.
No way.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Wait, I thought when you said that, I thought it was like sticking to something. Like it's just a straight ladder.
Yep. It's the ladder
No
that's
way.
on the back of the fire trucks, fully extended 100 feet
Jesus.
at a 75-degree angle. Yeah, and I'm like, why are the trees moving in the? Oh my god.
No way.
Yeah, so that was fun. And then after that, God, I don't remember what I did. I did the fire hose drag though. That's the thing that kills everyone. Like, because you're dragging 200 pounds.
Yeah.
And when I was doing it, my legs were giving out on me. Like they were gassed, they were shot. It got to a point where I was like, am I gonna fail this? And then I thought to myself, no more enterprise. So I took a few more steps and I managed to do it. I shit you not. That was my thought process.
You might have to bleep out the name of the company.
Fuck them. I work for them. I can say it. As of the time of this recording, I technically am legally working for you guys. But let's face it, I'm not going to get fired from that company. I'm not. Let's be real. And what? You'll fire me, you short-staffed bastards? Anyway, did all that, passed. The next two people failed after me. I stuck around long enough to see them, and they failed at the hose drag. But now I'm doing the paperwork. They're doing the background check. And if I haven't murdered anyone, I should hopefully be a firefighter this time next year.
Yay. So that's awesome, man. Congratulations. I know you've been wanting to do that, and I know you've been wanting some free time. I know that's like a big motivation.
Yeah,
so
it helps.
That's your update from the personal lives of the rollback. Eddie is out there trying to better his body, improve his body so he can save lives, and I'm trying to improve my body so that I can see more bands in a 2-day festival. And isn't that the dream? Cheers. Hey. So back to the fucking Oscars. So
yes.
So question.
Shoot.
Did you see the Oscars?
I saw certain parts of the Oscars.
Okay, because I saw it live.
The whole thing.
And it hit different. I'll tell you that.
Why though?
We'll get to that, but like at the start, look, I have a picture of my ballot because I filled out a ballot before the show. Mm-hmm. I filled it out with like what I thought was going to win, and then I tallied up what won and what didn't. Out of 24 categories, I got 11, which I think is one of the lowest ones that I've gotten.
Man, you batted below 50. Wow.
Yeah.
Below 500. Wow.
Yeah. Not happy about that. Now, if you wanna, now that's like counting every category as if it was 1 point. So if you want to count them as like, oh, best picture costs more, then yeah, probably I would get like a higher score.
Yeah,
but yeah, I nailed like the big categories, and then I kind of went when it's the voice. It's doing something to me. It makes me do that. Oh God, I am sorry. Except to the ladies, I am not sorry to them. I know they're enjoying this. So there is what. What?
I think this is the most immature I've seen you, and it's a Sunday morning.
It's because it's a Sunday morning. I should be in church, and yet here I am.
Oh God! And when you burst into flames when you walk in?
Where am I going to? It doesn't exist. There. Oh. Damn. I'm not sorry. So let's go from like the bottom to the top. So like. You know what? Let's do this. There was 10 Best Picture nominees. Let's talk about which ones we did saw, and then we could talk about like the one who won. So, Best Picture, Belfast. Did you see it?
Fuck no.
Did you hear about it?
Is that the one where it's like during the like a rebellion or something like that, or there's like a civil war or something? I remember the trailers. It's all black and white, and I wanted to see it. I just never got around to it.
I feel like you would really like it.
You've seen it?
Yeah. So Belfast is about Kenneth Branagh. You know Kenneth Branagh, right? Yeah. So he's the guy from Murder on the Orient Express. He's mustache guy.
Wait, oh, he made it?
He wrote and directed. Yeah. So it's like his childhood. So he's like doing his childhood, like growing up in Belfast. Huh. And it's in black and white, and it's about how, when he was a kid, he was kind of unaware of everything happening because he was a kid. And the whole movie's in black and white, but it shows him. There's very powerful scenes where like he as a kid is taken to the movies, like to see a movie, and the movies that are playing in the theater are in color. So that's the only thing that's in color. And it's like an obvious saying of like, oh, this is what gave him purpose. This is what gave his life color. Mm-hmm. And so it's really pretty. It was the movie that I thought was going to win when I first saw it. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't seen Belfast, it's really good. A lot of people called it kind of like his version of the movie Roma. Remember Roma?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Roma's better. But I think this one is like, because it's in English, so it's like maybe a little bit more accessible, even though it shouldn't. Like everyone should watch Roma because it's awesome. But yeah, Belfast is good. I am not surprised that it's there. King Richard, you saw King Richard, right?
Yes, I did. I did a review on it.
What did you think of King Richard? Want to talk about it for a bit?
I thought it was good. It weirded me out that we had the story of the Williams sisters told through the perspective of the father. Like, I get it because you need that star power, but also I kind of feel like the story of these two Williams sisters was enough to carry the film by itself. Like, it didn't need to have this like superpower, world-renowned superstar at the front of it. And really, it's a fact. Like, he's the main focus of the film. Yeah, like it's like, shouldn't it be on the sisters that, you know, are arguably the two most dominant tennis players in the history of our planet?
Yeah.
But okay, we'll focus on the father because that's what it always comes back to, I guess.
Yeah.
I just wasn't a fan of that. Like, it was a good movie. It was directed very well. It was great acting, but I just had a problem with the fact that the sister should have been at the forefront of the story, not the father.
I agree. I think the movie got a little distracted on that thing. A couple of things that I did like. John Bernthal, the Punisher, he plays
you saw King
manager.
Richard?
I did, yeah. I saw it really late. I saw it really late. I saw it like a week before the Oscars. And I saw it. I think I saw it on my phone because I was like, you know, running around.
Yeah.
I love John Bernthal. Like, I freaking love him. I know to me he's the Punisher. To you, he's that guy from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
But like, I freaking love him, man. And I don't know what voice or accent he's doing in this movie, but I love him so much. He was really good in it. Will Smith is also really good in it. Yeah, I think he totally deserved the best acting Oscar. But there's a line in the movie where he's talking to the Punisher. I know he has a name, but he's the Punisher.
Yeah.
So he's talking with Shane, and he just goes like, he tells him like, you have the next Michael Jordan in your like practicing in your backyard, and he goes, I got me the next two. And the way that he says it, like, I got me the next two. I feel like I've been saying that to myself, like out of ever, like I'm washing dishes and I'm like, I got me the next two. Like, it's like, I don't know why, just like the inflection and like the way that he says it. I've been saying it to myself like this entire time.
You know what that movie also highlighted that I never realized? The massive imbalance. Like, tennis really is, for the most part, a rich kid sport. It's like lacrosse. Like, I'm sorry. Like, unless you have money to buy the equipment, you're not playing that sport. Why is soccer so popular? All you need is a ball. You need a ball and like 4 rocks for the goalpost, and that's about it. And that's like,
they did that on your street too.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, there you go. It's fucking true. Like, you don't need anything to play soccer except for a goddamn ball. Whereas tennis, like, I thought they did a great job of showing, like, well, why aren't there any significant minority athletes? Well, because do you know how fucking expensive it is?
Yeah.
And who can afford to get their kids lessons? Who can afford to get their kids, you know, all the equipment and everything? So I never considered that as a factor. Like, now it's like, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah. In that way, I do think that is the right approach to tell the story from the dad's perspective. Like, oh, he saw the potential and he went above and beyond to like make them participate, make them like be a part of that.
Yeah.
But I would have rather seen a movie about this after I had seen a movie about the two sisters, like at their peak, you know, or something like that. Yeah. Okay. 2 questions I have to you, and we'll finish up about King Richard. 1, would you like to see in like 25 years, or like, no, not that much, maybe 20 years, a movie about the two of them played by the same young actresses?
Hell yeah.
Like, do you think that's a possibility?
Hell yeah. Queen Venus and Queen Serena or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'd be down. I would. But the thing is, though, I wouldn't just love to see like how competitive they are as people, how, like, you know, going back and forth. I want to see the trial and tribulations that they face on the way up there, because there have been a lot of controversy surrounding Venus, in particular Serena Williams, you know, how she dresses, how she acts, you know, she's got a chip on her shoulder. Dude, she's the best player on the planet. She does, like, there was some controversy surrounding it because they were like, oh, she's talking back to the officials, and people were saying Michael Jordan was shit talk the refs all the time. He never told him anything. Is it because she's a woman? Yeah. And also, there's a famous tennis player, a white dude, who would actually cuss out the
McEnroe.
McEnroe. It's like, okay, and you let him slide because he has passion. She's an African American woman. She's a woman of color. Oh, she's
Yeah.
unprofessional.
Yeah.
Like I would want to see a movie that dives into those aspects of their lives and like dealing with society coming down on them. I would love to see something like that.
Yeah. Did you know there was a movie made about McEnroe?
Yes, but I never saw it. But I don't even remember who was in it.
Shia LaBeouf played him.
Fuck, man, if that's not spot on casting, I don't know what is.
It's fucking good, man. Yeah, and another question, and this is just to get you back in your wheelhouse. Those two girls were really good actresses.
Mhm.
Who are you gonna cast them in your eventual DC universe? Like, obviously, you're thinking about that.
Oh Jesus, man.
Because like in my head, I was like, yo, you know who these two would like be awesome as? Like, imagine if like DC just expanded into like, all dimensions and like we see different versions of characters. Imagine them as like, I forgot their names, but like they're these two brothers, and when they hold hands, they can run really fast. And they only speak
plus and
Spanish.
minus.
Yeah, imagine those two as like a different alternative dimension version of them.
I was actually thinking them as the Wonder Twins, but no, you're right. You're right. I see you.
That would be awesome. Okay. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Did you see
so, yeah.
Drive My Car?
Drive My Car. So yes, but I had to like split it because it's a 3-hour movie.
Jesus.
It's a 3-hour Japanese movie based on a short story by Haruki Murakami, who's one of my favorite writers.
How the fuck do you stretch out a short story into 3 hours?
You make it very, very slow and very pretentious.
Oof.
I did not love Drive My Car. Like, I appreciated Drive My Car more than I liked it. I liked it more than Dune. I'll fucking tell you that much.
That's a very low bar.
Yeah. I don't have a lot to say about Drive My Car. Honestly, I have very little. I will just tell you this. I knew when I started watching it, 45 minutes into the movie, the title card came in. And when the second that I saw the title card come in, like 45 minutes after the movie started, I fucking knew that it was going to be at the Oscars. Like, I knew it, like, immediately. Jesus. Now, okay. The movie did win best foreign film. But when it's a foreign film that is also nominated for best picture, of course it was going to win.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that's Drive My Car. It's got great performances, and it looks really beautiful. And I love Murakami. I would love to see more adaptations of Murakami. There's a great adaptation called Burning, starring Steven Yeun from The Walking Dead. Mm-hmm. And that was a great movie. And it's also based on a lot of his short stories. But he's got really good books. So the fact that, his work is, got this far is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So not all I'll say about Drive My Car, just good. It's good if you have 3 hours to spare. It's on HBO Max also, so it's easy to stream. Yeah.
Nah, I would. It's like watching Dune again. Nope, not gonna happen.
All right. So that means that we could probably skip Dune. If you want to hear us talk about Dune, just check out our review of Dune. I don't think we have anything new to add about Dune.
Licorice Pizza. What did you see that one?
I did see Licorice Pizza. It's like 2.5 hours, and it's the new Paul Thomas Anderson flick. And
I've heard some controversial things about it. What do you think?
There are some controversial things about it that are very hard to defend. I'm not going to defend Licorice Pizza. You could not pay me to do it. But I will say this, the parts that I like about the movie really work. So it's kind of like, you remember when Tarantino did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like PTA's version of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, it's his vision of how he felt the 70s. Mm-hmm. And the cool thing about Licorice Pizza is that every 10 minutes, it becomes a different movie. Like every 10, 15 minutes, the movie becomes about something else completely. Like, it starts being about this child actor who likes this older girl and is kind of pursuing her. But then in the next 10 minutes, it becomes about how he wants to start a waterbed business. And in the next 15 minutes, it becomes how this girl wants to succeed in another thing. And then in the next 15 minutes, it becomes about how the business is booming. And then in the next 15 minutes, it changes to something like it's always it's like a different vignette every single time. and it's cool. It's a cool vibey movie. Like it's cool about that. But there are the parts that are controversial do not outweigh the parts that are good. That's how I felt about the movie. The first controversial thing is that the guy is 15, the girl is 25. Like that's that shit don't fly.
I want to make jokes, but nah, I'm good.
Yeah, no,
I'm good.
The other really controversial thing is that there's this, and I want to preface this. It's a quote joke. Like I don't think it was funny, but quote. So there's a character. Remember Pitch Perfect?
Yeah.
Remember the two commentators? One is played by Elizabeth Banks, and the other one is played by another guy.
Yeah.
So it's that guy.
Okay.
It's that guy. He has a business, and he has a wife, and his wife is Asian. And the whole quote unquote joke is that when he talks to the wife, he talks in English, but with an exaggerated Asian accent. And and then the wife answers to him in like her language, and then he just talks to them like as if he translated that for her. Like it's God, I watched that with like three friends. Two of them are Asian. They did not find this funny. I did not find this funny, but yeah.
So not to defend it, but I'm going to say this. Do you think he was trying to do what Jonah Hill did in that skater film where he said, look, there's language in here that's not okay, but it's what they used to say at the time. So he's just trying to be like accurate to the period. Do you think it was something like that? Or do you think it was just like, I'm trying to be funny?
What PTA said was like, oh, this guy's just supposed to be an asshole. Like you're supposed to hate him. And I went like, okay, well, it worked, but doesn't mean it's okay. You know?
If that was your goal, you succeeded, I guess.
Like, you succeeded, but like at what point? Because I'm really afraid that people are gonna see that scene and think, oh my God, this is so funny, instead of like, oh my God, this is so cringe. The guy sucks. So yeah.
I hope most people thought it was cringe. I mean, I want to have some faith in our society. We live in a society.
We do live in a society. So that's but that's really is like Licorice Pizza is a good movie to see. Like if you're curious about like what PTA does to like bring the 70s to life, I think the soundtrack is pretty awesome. I will say that. And the main boy is played by the son of the late Philip Seymour Hoffman, and he looks disgustingly like his father.
Oof. Really?
Yeah. His name is Cooper Hoffman. And yeah, he looks like disgustingly like his father in a good way. And I do think 19. Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
But yeah, and the girl is played by Alana Haim from the band Haim. So, and I think they both are really good actors. So I think that they all did good.
Why does she look familiar? Has she been in any other films?
No, she's in a band. She's a singer.
Oh, okay. I guess maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bradley Cooper's in this one too. Jesus.
Yeah. He plays a producer. He plays a movie producer who's like a real life producer.
Is he a sleazebag?
Yeah, he plays an asshole. He's funny. He's honestly funny in the movie.
Makes sense.
He's in it for like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Same with Sean Penn, I think. Yeah. So but that's Licorice Pizza. Yeah. Let's talk about one that you really like. You like Nightmare Alley a lot.
I did like Nightmare Alley. I knew it was not going to win though. I knew there was no way.
Yeah, me too. But it was cool that it was there. Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate Guillermo del Toro. I appreciate him.
Yeah. Speaking of, like, Bradley Cooper was there too. So yeah, that was kind of cool that it got the nom. It certainly was like a big movie. And I'm glad that it kept the momentum, because I was afraid that since it came out really close to the Oscars, like he was just not going to carry the conversation. So plus it gave us a really cute Del Toro meme. You saw it? So like when the ceremony started, Del Toro tweeted like a selfie of himself, and he's all smiling. He's just smiling in the selfie, and he's like, the show's about to start. And everyone made like a bunch of memes like, look at Guillermo, he looks so cute, he looks adorable, he looks like a little puppy. Like it was really cute. Like he was just happy to be there. And
I'm just happy I was invited.
Yeah, it's just nice that he's there. But that's Nightmare Alley. Um, Speaking of movies that we reviewed, but that we reviewed that if you want to see it, and same thing with the next one, which is Don't Look Up. Um,
Ugh.
Kind of surprised it was not surprised it was nominated. Surprised it did. I don't think it won anything.
It didn't win.
Yeah. I guess it's there mostly because it's timely.
Also,
And,
Hollywood likes to. That was like Hollywood being like "fuck you" to like the previous administration, and like they always do
Yeah.
films like that. Like Argo is one of those Hollywood movies of like we're the good guys. There's always one.
Yeah. Yeah, every once in a while we'll just see like a movie like that, and it grabs our attention, and we support it because it feels right to support in that moment, even though I don't want to watch it again.
You can't pay me to watch it again.
Yeah. You can pay me, however, to watch it again. Like I will accept payment to watch it again. It is just a movie. So
it is bad for my health mentally.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's Don't Look Up. Power of the Dog. Do you see this one? It's on Netflix.
No, but I heard about it.
So I watched it like a couple of days before the Oscars, and I was floored. I adored The Power of the Dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Western, but it's very delicate, and it's very subtle, and it's very quiet, and it has layers. Like it's one of those movies that like you watched it to the end, you are shocked. You cannot talk by the end because it hit in such a strong wave. It makes you rethink the entire movie, and it made me want to watch it again and like understand the motivation, like everything that led to the end. So I adored Power of the Dog. Totally deserved the best direction award that it got. So and it totally deserved, like I think it was the most nominated movie. It got like 12 nominations or something. Love Power of the Dog. It was awesome. Cumberbatch was great. Cardi Speak My Feel was great. The couple, freaking Kristen Stewart and Jesse Plemons were great. So that was great.
What's Side Story?
West Side Story. What do you think? Did you watch it?
I've seen parts of it. I've also seen like multiple video essays on the topic and how Steven Spielberg updated it and how important it was to do this and this. Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised it was nominated, but I knew it wasn't going to win either because it's a remake. Remakes almost never win.
Yeah, I agree with that. I liked the West Side Story remake. I watched the original one when I was in I was in junior high when I watched the original one, and I love the songs. Like the songs are great. I was a theater kid, so of course I like West Side Story. Like the songs I think are timeless, and the new version is great. I think Spielberg did one of the cinematic, like when it comes to cinematography, probably one of the best looking movies of his career. Like really, like I don't think people are talking enough of how good the movie looks. There's a great uncut shot from when they enter the ballroom that it's awesome. Like I think it's one of the best looking movies ever. Now the only thing that sucks about it is that it has Ansel Elgort, but everything else is
Ansel
good.
Elgort?
A main guy.
What's wrong with him?
Oh, a lot of things.
Did he get canceled?
Oh yeah. Well, clearly not, because he's still working.
What did he do?
Ooh.
I thought he was beloved.
No. Maybe back in 2020. Maybe back in 2012.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll let that say one on you.
So I have not seen The Fault in Our Stars in a very long time, and I will not be rewatching it. Also, damn it, Baby Driver.
Yeah, this is why. Oh God, I read somewhere that the what's his name? Finn from Star Wars. Forgot his name, but he also auditioned for Baby Driver, and I'm like, damn it, he would have been awesome. He would have been better. Damn it. But yeah, so that's West Side Story, and those are the nominees. But let's talk about who won, and that was Coda.
A film that we also
And
reviewed, and that
we
was
reviewed it, and we loved it.
it. Was
So
I did not expect
yeah,
to like it as much as I did, but it was an important film, and I'm really glad it did win.
me too. I agree. I adored Coda when it came out. It was in my top 10 of the year. And I thought it was one of the sweetest, most loveliest movies. Weirdly, one of the most low key movies because it's very accessible. It's very easy to get into it. I think families would love it. Freaking loved it, man. Freaking loved that Coda won. I just love that the guy who played the dad won for Best Actor. Like he was so good.
I think he's the
Yeah.
first deaf actor to ever win any kind of Oscar ever.
First male actor, yeah.
Wait, really? A female won before?
The woman who played his wife, actually.
Really?
She won in like the early 2000s, yeah.
For what role?
I forgot the name of the movie, but like she was like the only deaf person to have won an Oscar. Yeah, Marley Matlin.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I think she was like 21 when she won.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
Talk about peaking.
No, but like then she came back and they did this together, and how lovely it is that the two of them are like the only deaf actors that have won. I mean, you know, maybe that will lead to like more deaf actors to be cast in more roles.
Yeah.
But these two are awesome, and the movie was so good, and he was so sweet in the movie. Like I'm not surprised that he won. He was so good, and I adored it, man. I have nothing but praise for Coda. It was wonderful. Now that's great that all the attention is going to Apple TV. Now give me season 3 of Ted Lasso now, please.
Probably July. Let's be real. July or August.
Hopefully. So those are like the best pictures. We could talk about like individual categories or like things that we like that happened in the ceremony. I have a couple of things and some things that I didn't like, but what did you think? What grabs your attention from the show?
From the beginning, just scrolling through the categories right now. Bullshit on doing winning for best visual effects. That should have gone to No Way Home. Like I'll defend Marvel on that one.
All right.
Costume design, I agree. Cruella, like no one was gonna touch him. Like get the fuck out of my way. Cruella.
It was a movie about the costumes. Like it had to win.
Exactly. Like don't fucking at me on the costumes. What about you?
Yeah.
Any ones that you were like, no shit, Sherlock so and so?
Probably international feature film Drive My Car. Like that was a no shit moment. Directing Jane Campion for Power of the Dog. I just want to say there was like a 5-year period where for 4 out of those 5 years only Mexican directors won for best directing. There was Cuarón for what's called Gravity, then Iñárritu for Birdman, then Iñárritu again for Revenant, then it was Del Toro for Shape of Water, then it was Cuarón again for Roma. So that was cool that they had like that you know,
long stretch of dominance.
The long stretch, and then like in the middle of them, like Chazelle won for La La Land, and then 2 years ago, Bong Joon-ho won Best Directing for Parasite, and the next year, God, I cannot believe I'm forgetting her name. Chloe Zhao won for Nomadland, and I thought that's so cool. 2 back-to-back Asian directors won best directing, and for the second time in history a woman won best directing. And now this year Jane Campion just won for best directing. For the second year in a row we have a woman winning best director. That has never fucking happened. Mm-hmm. That is so cool. Like 2 years ago only one woman had ever won best directing, and now we have 3. Mm-hmm. So that is so dope that we have like this like stretches. So I thought that was awesome.
You know, I think that goes to the positives. I know people give streaming services a lot of shit, like there's too much content, or like, you know, there's too much this, there's too much that. It's diluting. But I think one of the positives of all the streaming services is the fact that now there's such a vacuum for content that we're getting shit that we never thought would ever happen. Like Bel-Air would have never happened if it wasn't for, you know, there's a need for content. Stranger Things never happens if there's not a need for content. I'd say also more movies, more directors wouldn't happen if there wasn't a need for more content. So I mean, I think all this is a great side effect of the streaming wars. Like we have a lot more stuff, and that's great. Like, you know, it's great now.
Yeah.
There really is something for everyone.
Yeah. And I'm glad that like the console wars ended and the streaming wars began. Like it gave us something new to fight about after we thought the console wars were done. So that was fun.
Oh, can I give a shout out to best original song?
Go ahead.
I was really torn between Encanto. I kind of wish that they had won, but I'm not sad that No Time to Die from No Time to Die won, because that movie deserved and some type of Oscar.
You really also, like No Time to Die, right?
Yeah. Also, I that's an actual song I work out to.
Really?
When I feel betrayed and I need to bench a little harder, I'm like, no time to die.
You were like, carry me, Billy, carry me.
Watch, I'm going to be in the middle of a fire. It's like there's no way out. And then that song starts playing in my head. Nope. Oh, God. If anyone from the fire department is listening to this, I'm a jokester. I swear to God.
I can think of, I have little to no experience with firefighters, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't judge you for your taste in music. I'm sure they would judge you if you like, I don't know, maybe let a candle on or something.
Jesus.
Maybe. But no, that's cool. I wanted to talk about something regarding the song, actually.
Okay.
It is tradition that at the Oscars, all the songs that are nominated are performed. Something really weird happened. Okay. And first of all, the song nominated from Encanto was Dos Oruguitas, which is a song that plays when the grandma is having the flashback. It's a beautiful song and it's an appropriate song. And I'm not surprised that it was nominated. I'm surprised it was the only one from Encanto that was nominated. You know, when remember that movie Enchanted with Amy Adams?
Mm-hmm.
Like 4 out of the songs from that movie were nominated. Okay.
Damn.
Like it is not as like you can nominate more than one song per movie. Now, I don't know what Disney was thinking. I don't know why they, I don't know if they only supported this one, but the clear standout from Encanto was We Don't Talk About Bruno. Like that was the highlight song. Like that was the best song of the movie. Mm-hmm. It's the one that like everyone is talking about. It's the one that everyone is referencing to. It's the, you think of Encanto, you think of We Don't Talk About Bruno. It is the highlight moment of the movie. So when it was not nominated, I was like shocked. So weird thing happened. They performed Dos Oruguitas at the Oscars, and then they performed We Don't Talk About Bruno. But at first it was normal. Like it's the cast members from the movie singing the song. And then it cuts to Megan the motherfucking Stallion just rapping a rappers that has nothing to do with Encanto at the Oscars. And then she disappears. And then Becky G and Luis Fonsi show up and start singing on top of the song. And they change the lyrics to be about, hey, we're Latinos and we're here to party. Hey, we're Latinos, we're here to party. And then it ends. And I want to say this as like a Latino. I don't want to speak for the whole community, but that fucking sucked.
No, I'll second that. As a member of the Latino community, I'll second that. That's fucking sucked.
I didn't like the number at all. Mostly because like you didn't need I really like Megan Thee Stallion. She didn't need to be there. Luis Fonsi, Becky G, I think they're fine, but why were they there? Most of the actors that play the Madrigal family in Encanto, like most of them are theater actors, most of them are new up and coming. This was, if you were gonna make them sing the song that was the highlight of the movie, give them the time to shine. Like, why would you give them to like famous singers that don't need this?
Because the Oscars are dying in the ratings.
Probably. Well, they were, but you know.
And that's as close as we're ever gonna get.
That's as close as we're gonna get, yeah. Not as close as Will Smith got. So
God damn it, Chema. We made a pact. We made a pact.
I'm sorry. It was right there.
Damn it. Okay, fine. Time to bust out the hard stuff.
I'm sorry. It was right there.
It's mineral water, by the way.
It was right there. And so was Chris Rock's face. Oh, God. Okay. All right. So What? I'm sorry. Was a comment unexpected? Was a comment unexpected? So was the slap. So there is.
Oh man, God damn it, he should have fired back. I wish he had. I'm sorry, you opened this door, Chema. You opened this door. So let's
I'm
talk about
sorry.
best animated feature film. Disney had
Oh God,
five.
I have thoughts. I have thoughts on that. But you go first. You go first.
So Disney kind of had that Oscar on lock. Like they knew, like, all right, dude, just bring the normal ones home, like we always do.
Yeah.
Encanto, Luca, and Ryan the Last Dragon. Did Encanto deserve it though? I kind of feel like Mitchell's vs. the Machine should have won that one. Like I've seen that. I've rewatched Mitchell's and the Machines way more than Encanto. Encanto is Frozen. Encanto has like the hit song, but it's better than Frozen. But like, I feel like Mitchell's the Machines like was a better film.
I agree. I second it. Now there was a very weird moment at the Oscars when that award got presented. I don't know if you've heard about it, but so the 3%ers showed up to give the award, and it's probably not their fault. They probably didn't write the bit, but they said it. And it's the three girls who have played like live action princesses. It's Lily James, who played Cinderella, Naomi Scott, who played Jasmine, and I forgot her name, who's gonna play the Little Mermaid. I'll remember her name in a second. But yeah, it's the three of them, and they're presenting the award for best animated feature. And basically what they said is like, oh, growing up, kids love these movies, and parents, well, you endure them.
Oh, I heard about that. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Respect the goddamn art. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Now I'm not gonna put it on them because they're actresses and they just get paid to say the thing. Now whoever fucking wrote that, fuck you. Like, animation is not a genre, it's a medium to tell a story. And that comment was so disrespectful because one of the movies nominated is a movie called Flea, and it is a documentary about a gay couple trying to escape their war-torn country. Okay, and they just decided to do it animated because they felt like the media will be more impactful. Show that to a kid. Show that to your fucking kid. See if you're the one that has to endure it and they're the ones that have to enjoy it. Animation is a medium to tell a fucking story. Okay, that comment was I fucking hated that comment so much. Okay, yeah. So now speaking of who should have won, I want someone to present the award for like best animated and drop like a really like dry comment, like instead of saying and the Oscar for best animated goes to, like if someone went up and was like and the award for best Disney movie goes to, like that would be so fucking hilarious. Funny, because like out of the last 10 years 9 have been won by Disney movies or like Disney Pixar Into the Spider-Verse.
Wow, it took wow. Yeah, I'm a little surprised, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Now there have been fantastic animated movies, and like this is not a hit to Disney. Disney does good animated movies, like that's not a hit to them. Like it's not like fucking Soul. We like Soul. Soul was fucking awesome. Soul deserved to win. Okay. And in the past few years, they've done wonderful movies. Now Encanto is good. Luca, I think, is fantastic. Okay, both I think. Luca, I think, is one of the peakest Pixar movies that have been ever done. Like if we did a top 10 Pixar, Luca would be in the top 5, maybe top 3. I adore Luca. It would be fighting with that and Soul and like maybe one of the early Toy Stories. Okay,
yeah.
I think Pixar is like on a new level, rebirth, reborn. They're doing awesome things, so not insulting them. Encanto, I think it's fucking wonderful too. Okay. But Mitchell's vs. the Machines was not just my favorite animated movie of last year. It was my favorite movie of last year. Okay. So, and it's a movie about loving movies. Every person at the Academy Awards could see themselves in Katie Mitchell. Okay. The movie was made for them.
I think you're assuming that they're not all pretentious.
No, they have to be. They're all overpaid theater kids. They are pretentious, man. They are. So So what I'm assuming is like most of them just see the list and they go, well, this is Disney, so it has to win. So I plead to everyone, if you haven't seen Mitchell's versus the Machines, maybe didn't win best the Oscar, but it deserves every view that you can get, and it's on Netflix. So give it all the love that you can. If you haven't seen it, watch it. If you have seen it, watch it again, because believe me, it has a giant fucking Furby. Like, what's not to like? Okay.
I love the self-referential humor when they're riding the donkey, get to the collabs, or when they're posting the videos, like, oh man, I'm missing all the fun. Oh, I'm forming lifelong bonds.
I'm forming lifelong bonds. Also, it's not just that it's funny or that the animation is great. It's also a very sweet story about family. And it's great, man. And the voice acting is also great. So check it out. Really, there's nothing to dislike with Mitchell's versus the Machines. Now, I hope that, you know, animation gets, hopefully one that gets the respect that it deserves, because it is my favorite medium. I fucking love animation. So if you watch my top 10 list of like the past few years, sometimes half of my movies are animated. So yeah, check them out.
It's gonna make the animated list very interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have to do that. Oh god.
Eventually we'll get there. I'll
get to, oh god. Okay. What else stood out? Were you sad that Tick Tick Boom didn't get anything?
I really like Tick Tick Boom, but I figured it's a little too niche. I knew it wasn't going to. That would have been the upset of the year if Andrew Garfield had swiped the Best Actor Oscar from Denzel. I mean, not from Denzel. I'm sorry, from Will Smith. I'm looking at the list right here of Denzel, Andrew, Benedict, and Javier Bardem. If Andrew had stolen it from Smith, that would have been, to me, like the upset of the century. Like, what?
Like, I could have
the real theater kid won it. Hell yeah!
It would have been like I almost imagine like Andrew Garfield like coming in with a steel chair. Like he was just it would have been awesome because he's great, and Andrew Garfield is in my top 3 favorite actors who have played Spider-Man. So you know he's.
I'm giving Chema the stink eye right now.
I fucking love making that joke because like it takes like a second. Oh god. I think Andrew Garfield is a fantastic young actor. I say young, he's 38.
He had a crazy year this past year though. Tick Tick Boom, In the Eyes of Tammy Faye, and Spider-Man No Way Home. Like he had a crazy year this year.
Yeah. Oh god. Did you see The Eyes of Tammy Faye?
No, I straight up from the trailer, I knew Jessica Chastain's gonna win this. I didn't even have to watch the film. Like I didn't have to watch anything. All I had to do was see that trailer. I'm like, she's gonna win.
I saw the prosthetics and I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. Because like, and this is a good, you know, jumping off to that topic. I had Kristen Stewart on lock. I was like, for sure she's going to win. Because I saw Spencer and she was incredible as Princess Diana. But then Chastain won, and I saw the trailer for the Tammy Faye, and I was like, okay, I get it. I had the same thought you did. I was like, goddamn, like, yeah. And Jessica Chastain, you know, no disrespect to her, she's a fantastic actress. She's wonderful. And I love that now every woman from the movie The Help has an Oscar except for what's her face? Which one?
Emma Stone?
No, Emma Stone has an Oscar.
La La Land. That's right.
Yeah. But yeah, she has Viola Davis has one. What's her name? The one that put the shit in the pie.
Olivia Spencer?
Yeah, Octavia Spencer, yeah. She has an Oscar, and now Jessica Chastain has an Oscar. So like all the ladies from The Help has an Oscar except for what's her name?
Yeah,
one that eats the one that eats the shit from the pie. Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah.
She'll win it eventually. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Does she even do Oscar films?
Yeah, sometimes.
I
think
thought she's been too busy with like dinosaurs and shit.
well, she's also been busy, directing some of the best episodes of Star Wars shows. But yeah,
Really, she's a director.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
right. Ron Howard is her dad. I guess she had
yeah,
to pick up a thing or two
yeah.
for
No, but like
once.
the episodes that she did for Mandalorian and for Book of Boba Fett have been like top tier Star Wars. Like I wouldn't be surprised if she gets a directing gig for a movie.
I mean, she could be a multi-threat. That's the thing. That's how Margot Robbie actually broke the mold of like the bombshell mold.
Yeah,
Like, she's like, no, I'm more than this. It's because she
yeah,
became a producer. Like that
yeah,
genuinely, like that helped her. That helped her pick roles that were strategically making her more than just, I'm not another Megan Fox. Like, no, no, no. She can go when she
yeah,
wants to. But that's a
yeah,
conversation for another day.
yeah. No, well, she's great, and yeah, congrats on Jessica Chastain for the Asatami Faye. She is great, but I don't think it will be the last time that we see Kristen Stewart nominated because she was awesome. Um, what else? What else? What else? So we talk about that.
Did we talk about Confirmation? What sequel are they doing? The one G.I. Jane 2 confirmed.
No, not gonna add to that.
You opened that door that first time. You opened the door the first time.
I did.
I was perfectly content with leaving it closed.
Oh God.
Ah.
Oh God. Okay. Not my. No. Oh, I was gonna say something, but no.
Your hands hurt. So there's whales.
Oh God. So yeah. So that. Is there anything else you want to add? Because I think I'm through.
I think I'm set too.
All right. So
no, that was just an Oscars winners and losers.
Yeah.
What's it called? But as we all know, the real winner was friendship all along.
The real winners were the friends we made along the way.
Yes. Not the friends that we. Nah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's gonna do it for this episode of the Rollback, folks. We'll be back next week with movie reviews.
Movie reviews. We have to talk about Morbius, and we have to talk about whatever the fuck else comes out. We're not. I don't know if you're going to, but I don't plan on watching that stupid ambulance movie.
I'm not. I saw the Lost City, the one with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum.
That looks fun. I might see that, but no.
It was fine.
But Daniel Radcliffe.
That movie showed me he could actually play a villain. I loved his beard and his hair. There were some funny parts. Look, there were some legit funny parts. Like I went to the restroom, I walked back in, Channing Tatum is buck ass naked. And like his ass is just covering the whole theater. Nikki's laughing. She sees me, she breaks down laughing even harder. This is the part that you walk in on. Channing Tatum's ass is on screen. Okay. I'm just like, right. What the fuck? And like the one other couple in the whole theater, they're laughing their asses off too because they see it.
I want to see it. Honestly, I do want to see it. Yeah. But yeah, we'll talk about Morbius and we'll talk about that, and we'll do our top 10 animated films. And yeah, but I'm so glad that we're done with Oscar season. Like that was Jesus, it was heavy. We'll see what comes up, and we'll talk about that when we get to that. And hopefully, the summer season, now that COVID is not over, but like almost over.
We're choking the bitch out little by little.
Yeah, little by little. We're having new issues, so that's great.
We're smacking it around like it insulted our significant other.
Yeah. Speaking of, just a little heads up, like another personal news. I got my booster shot last week, so I am triple vaxxed, which is funny because now people are getting like their fourth dose in some places, so that's fun. But yeah, get boosted if you can, or even if you can't, still try to, because it's good, it's helpful. My whole body was killing me the next day, but it was good because I got to enjoy live music and I got to go to the theater again. And summer season, if there are no more delays, we're gonna have a kick-ass summer season, so that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
at the movies, and we are going to be here to talk about it all. So
that's actually true. That's a great public service announcement. Make sure to get your booster shots, folks. You don't want to get smacked in the face by COVID. It's like something you never expect. It
will be something that you didn't expect, but can easily be avoided if you just take the right precautions, like, not putting yourself in a position of danger.
Or, someone unexpectedly like walks up on you, you put your hands up and you're like, what's up?
Yeah, just remember that, if you put yourself in a position where, head on, you tease it, it might just come back and, hit you. And it might ruin, your plans for the next, weeks, months. Maybe you'll die.
Or maybe, you'll get filthy rich from all the jacked up concert and ticket sales. His company tour sold the fuck out the following days. Like, that, right? Tickets shot up 600%. I'm just saying, maybe getting slapped wasn't the worst thing in the world. That was a multi-million-dollar slap. Hey,
just another PCA. Don't insult a person's wife when, like, their spouse is right there. Especially when, we know for a fact that he's jacked.
Also, maybe if you're gonna be in the public eye, learn how to take a joke.
See, that's what I wanted to avoid.
We better roll back. Love you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.